Write down the middle term in the binomial expansion of 2x minus 3y raised to power 10 and determine its values when x is 1 over 5 and y is 3 over 4. So remember, when you are given the binomial expansion a plus b raised to power n, the first term is n, combination 0, a raised to power 0, b raised to power n minus 0, then plus n, combination 1, a raised to power 1, b raised to power n minus 1, in that order up to the last term when you have a raised to power n. So, if you're told to find the middle term will be what? So first of all, we have here our n is equals to 10. So the pi is 10. If n is 10, then it implies we have 11 terms. So when we have 11 terms, the middle term of the 11 terms will be 11 plus 1 divided by 2 term. So it means the middle term will be 12 divided by 2, which is the 6th term. So the first term, r is 0. So if you have n combination r, the first term r is 0, it implies the 6th term r is 5. So what is the 6th term of this expansion? It is n, which is 10, combination 5. Then our a, which is the first term in that expansion, 2x is raised to power 5, our r is 5. Then our b, which is the second term in that expansion, minus 3y, then it is raised to power n minus 5. So 10 minus 5 is 5. So 10 combination 5, remember 10 combination 5 is the same as 10 factorial over 10 minus 5 factorial, 5 factorial. So if you work out that, you get 252, or you just press that value direct in the calculator. So 10 combination 5 is 252, then 2 raised to power 5 is 32, x raised to power 5 is that, negative raised to power 5, negative 1 raised to power 5 is a negative, 3 raised to power 5 is 243, y raised to power 5 is that. Laws of indices, the power outside multiplies all the powers inside, provided multiplication sign there, division. So if you work out this, 252 times 32 times negative 243, you'll get negative 1,959,552. Then x here is raised to power 5, y is raised to power 5. So that is the 6th term. Then you are told to determine its values when x is 1 over 5 and y is 3 over 4. So where there is x, we substitute 1 over 5. Where there is y, we substitute 3 over 4. So there we are going to get, when we are determining its values, we simply substitute the value of x and the value of y. So we are going to get negative 1,959,552. Then our x, which is 1 over 5, is raised to power 5. And our y, which we've been told to take 3 over 4, is raised to power 5. So if you work out that, you will get negative 148.8. So you get approximately negative 148.8. So that is how we determine any term in a binomial expansion. If you want to determine the middle term, that is a term in the middle of the expansion. So if the number of terms here, if your n is 10, then the number of terms is n plus 1. So 10 means we have 11 terms. So 11 terms, 11 is odd. So if it is odd, you add 1, then you divide by 2 to get the middle term. If it is even, then it means there are 2 terms in the middle. So we got that terms to be the 6th term. Then you just substitute the coefficient. What is the coefficient of the 6th term when n is 10? We got is 252. You can use Pascal triangle because n is a natural number. Then you just do the usual operations in algebra. So that is all about that question. Example number 2.